Hi, and welcome to Fresh to Frozen and Back. I'm your host, Diane Hendricks, and this show is gonna make your life easier. I'm gonna show you how to prepare delicious and simple meals, show you how to freeze them, and then bring them back to life at a later time. Today, we're having a pasta party, and this pasta party is super special to me because we are using my dear friend Maria Loi, one of the top Greek chefs in America. We're using her fabulous line of pasta. It's called Loi Pasta. Loi Pasta is non-GMO, project verified, kosher certified, and made in Greece with only 2 ingredients, 100% durum wheat semolina and water. But what makes it different is the water and the wheat, and you can see that difference in the color of the pasta and taste the difference when you eat it. It's versatile, unique, cool shapes and cuts, and it's great for hot or cold dishes and sweet or savory applications. Think Jewish noodle kugel. It's female-owned and operated business and available at Whole Foods Market, Fairway, ShopRite, Dean & DeLuca, Jet.com, and many other retailers across the Northeast, North Atlantic, and now in the Mid-Atlantic. It is absolutely awesome, and I'm so happy to be here today to share this amazing pasta with you. Okay, first up, this lemon chicken soup that is so good, easy as pie and delicious. So here's all you do. You take vegetable broth or chicken broth and bring it to a boil. Then we're gonna add some carrot, some onion, some celery, and a nice hefty squeeze of lemon. I don't even think that's enough, so I need a little bit more. So let's do another big hefty squeeze of lemon. Maria loves lemon. Her restaurant is Loi Estiatorio on 58th Street in Manhattan. I call it my second office, my home away from home. We're gonna add a little pinch of salt, a hefty pinch of black pepper, and some mushrooms. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just stir that up and bring it to a boil. Get it to a nice rolling boil. And that should be rolling in a minute, starting to get into a nice boil. And then we are going to add some baby spinach. If you don't want to use baby spinach, you don't have to. You can use baby kale, you can use frozen spinach even, which has a lot of nutrients, or any type of vegetables that you like. So I'm gonna drop that in, and this looks like a boatload of spinach, but it's gonna shrink up. As you know, this spinach just starts like this and ends like this. Okay, and it is as simple as that. I'm gonna stir that in there. I'm gonna add some shredded chicken. If you don't wanna shred it, you can cook it up and just chop it up however you like it. Look at that bright, beautiful color of that spinach. It smells amazing. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the fettuccine nests from Loi. This is a very popular pasta in Greece. It's nice and fresh when you buy it. And I think we're gonna drop now. This show is Fresh to Frozen and Back. And this is the one specific pasta that I probably wouldn't freeze because it's delicate and tender and delicious. So if you're going to freeze this, take the soup, cool it, and freeze the soup first. And then when you bring it back from the freezer is when you will add the fettuccine nests. But we're gonna eat it, so I'm gonna do it now. So I'm gonna drop 2 of these beauties. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna drop 2, that's 1 and 2. Of those beautiful pasta nests into this. Give it 1 quick stir. And then I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna cover it. This is my lid for now. I'm gonna cover that, reduce it to a simmer for about 5 minutes, and then turn it off. And we're gonna come back to that in a second. Next up, we have a broccoli mac and cheese bake, and we're gonna be using Loi macaroni. They're amazing. The cool thing about this, which I love, You know, in this day and age when we're not using straws anymore, you can actually use this as a straw. This is like a eco-friendly straw. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna turn off the soup, and then we're gonna come back and make this broccoli mac and cheese bake. Okay, so I'm gonna make this delicious and simple broccoli mac and cheese bake using Loi macaroni. It's got this tubular hole, very unique, and it really catches the sauce, and it's really awesome. Okay, so here's all you do. You're just gonna take a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of a pan. Okay, so we have olive oil. We're gonna add some onion. Ooh, I love that sizzle. And some garlic. Can't go wrong with onion and garlic. Then we're just gonna stir that up. Let that cook for 2 minutes till it starts to soften and get real fragrant. Ah, smells so good. You can't go wrong with onion and garlic. Who doesn't love that? Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna let that cook. Ooh. Then we're gonna sprinkle some flour over the top. Just a little bit of flour, because that's gonna help thicken it. Then we are going to kind of stir that up a little bit. Get that in there. It's almost like a roux without the butter with the olive oil. So that's all in there now. And we're going to add some broth and some low-fat milk. And you can see that it's thick and it's creamy. This is a really nice way to make to make a nice thick sauce. Oh, look at that. So let's get that all cooking in there. I'm gonna whisk that up now because we wanna get any lumps out. So we're just gonna use a whisk. And then we're gonna let that cook just for about, 2 minutes. Oh, it smells great already. I'm gonna add a hit of salt. Greek salt is great. Very good, the sea salt, and some nice pepper. And then you can see this bubbling and thickening right as we're doing it. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we're gonna let that cook just for like a minute or so. Here we go. So now that's getting nice and thick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this from the heat. We're gonna turn the heat off here. And then we are going to add a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. And that's also gonna be like a thickener, and it's gonna make it so delicious. Then we're going to add the Loi macaroni. Look at this. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful macaroni. Have you ever seen anything like this? You can also break this macaroni up before you cook it. I'm gonna use a bigger pan, but you can break this up before you cook it and break it into little pieces so it works really well. Even just for regular macaroni and cheese or mac and cheese bites. Oh, it smells so good. And I love this shape because it's so unique and it's perfect for casseroles. Oh my goodness. We're gonna add just a hit more milk. Oh, it's so creamy and cheesy. And stir this up. Then we're gonna add some cooked broccoli. Very tiny chopped of the florets, a boost of nutrition, and definitely a ton of added flavor. Now this is all ready to go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this into a baking dish. This is gonna thicken up even more as it bakes. Oh, look at that deliciousness. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm gonna push this down and it's gonna end up really nice and thick and creamy and cheesy. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle on top a combination of Parmesan cheese and panko breadcrumbs. And then we're gonna stick that in the oven, 350 degrees for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's gonna get all cheesy and bubbly and delicious, and that pasta is gonna soak up all of the flavors. And then I'm gonna show you how to freeze it. We'll be right back. Okay, So this is Loi couscousaki, which is larger than traditional couscous, but has a nice, meaty, beautiful texture to it. It's really awesome, and it's great in soups, and it makes a really nice salad. And you can just toss it together with some olive oil, some lemon juice, some tomatoes and cucumbers and olives, and it makes a really beautiful salad. I had made one already, and I had frozen it. So this is what it's like frozen. It freezes absolutely beautifully. And you can take it out anytime and serve it as a main course or as a side dish. I like to top it with some lamb meatballs. It's really awesome. Over here, here's the soup that's frozen, and the fettuccine nests you will put in after you bring it back from the freezer and heat it up again. That's when you drop the fettuccine nests in. And over here, this is what the fettuccine nests look like in here. Look at that beautiful pasta. It's so good. Here we have the broccoli and the cheese bake that has been frozen. So once it comes out of the oven and you eat whatever you're gonna eat, I'm surprised there's gonna be any leftovers using that amazing pasta. Once you take it out, you cool it, and then you cut it into individual portions and put it in a freezer-safe zip-top bag and just pop it in your freezer. So like if I'm not home and my kids and my husband are home, they can just pull it out and stick it right in the oven or the microwave, and it's absolutely wonderful. So whenever you have a chance, check out Loi Pasta, L-O-I Pasta, and Maria's restaurant, Loi Estiatorio on 58th Street in Manhattan. Hi Maria, I love you very much, and it's really just a wonderful, it's a wonderful pasta. You've never had anything like it. Tune in next time to Fresh to Frozen and Back. I'm Diane Hendricks, and follow us on social media. And please share this episode with your friends or the people you love and you think would enjoy it. Tune in next time.
Loi Pasta was created in Greece, with a company with over 80 years of experience in pasta production. It's made using authentic Greek recipes with state-of-the-art equipment. Loi's pasta flavor and textures are unlike any other. The word pasta has its root in the ancient Greek verb passo, which means to sprinkle. Chef Maria Loi, the founder of this incredible pasta, is the international ambassador of Greek gastronomy. She has built her reputation in the U.S. as the authority on authentic Greek cuisine and ingredients. Often referred to as Martha Stewart of Greece, Chef Loi is the author of more than 36 cookbooks and over 150 magazine articles. Her book, Ancient Dining, was official cookbook of the Athens 2004 Olympic Games. In March 2012, Chef Loi was invited to the White House, where she cooked for President Obama, Vice President Biden, and 250 honored guests. Chef Loi chooses ingredients and creates recipes. She's also considered the ancient grains and flavors that continue to flourish millennials later. These ingredients, as respected as the great Greek minds of Plato, Socrates, Hippocrates, are the pillars of the healthy, tasty Mediterranean diet. Chef Maria Loi's pasta is incredible by itself or with a special kind of sauce. For more information on Loi's incredible pasta products, you can log on to loipasta.com. There you'll find other great products that she has, recipes, an About Us page, and where exactly to buy it.